Welcome back to another episode of Michael's Apartment, the show where I keep you up to date on everything Michael's apartment. I live alone and I am very lonely. Starting off with the news, our top story this week. I ran out of toilet paper on Tuesday. But don't worry, I got creative. On to our next story. Plungers are surprisingly cheap. I mean, they really cheap, and they do the job. They can get multiple items out of there. Onto our activity segment, where I let you know what I've been up to this week. Because of this show, I've really been practicing becoming a better news anchor boy. I really hope you notice some of the differences. I've also been showering with the lights off. It's really, really fun, a really cool experience. You can't see anything. And what makes it more fun is if you go like this. If you have the lights off and in the shower, you just go. You just bounce a little bit. Just bounce. And it feels like the water is coming down harder on you. I've also been using chopstick. Here's a preview of this week's featured segment about innovation in the kitchen. Lettuce. Most people eat it with a fork, in a salad, with dressing, but one apartment resident has other plans.
So a while back I wanted to get healthier, and so I was like, I should start eating salads, but I didn't want to buy all the ingredients, so I was like, no what, I'll just get lettuce. Once I got the lettuce, I was like, well, I don't want to waste silverware and plates on this, because I don't have a lot of silverware and plates, if I'm being honest, and I don't want to go buy paper plates. So I just started eating lettuce out of the bag, just like chips, you know? It's just like way easier to do it this way.
And move over, Gordon Ramsay. Michael says he's not done yet.
I don't like to spend money on both pasta sauce and ketchup, so instead I just use marinara sauce as both. At first you can tell the difference in terms of just like texture and taste and stuff, but I mean it's the same thing essentially.
I am very excited about this. We have a new segment this week called Home Tips, where I give you advice on how to live on your own. Fire alarms. If you look on your wall right now, you may or may not see them hanging around where you live. Sometimes they make very loud noises, but these loud noises don't always mean there's a fire. Sometimes they just go off. Now, one thing you can do to stop this is you take your hand and you just rip it from the wall. Now, if you do this, you won't get any random loud noises, but you also won't be able to tell if there's a fire or not. We're almost at the end of the show, but before we go, it's time for Michael's final thoughts. What if I got a pet? Seems like that'd be fun. But I don't know if I'm responsible enough. That's all for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.